If Marvel's Wolverine delivers on even half of what I think it's going for, we could be looking at one of the greatest superhero games ever made. Not just another Marvel game, not just another PlayStation exclusive, I'm talking about a game that could completely redefine what Wolverine game should feel like. And honestly, I think Insomniac is the perfect studio to make it happen. Here's why I think Marvel's Wolverine has the potential to be absolutely peak. Now, the studio making it. Let's start with the obvious. Insomniac has earned our trust. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 not so much maybe. I thought it was kind of disappointing, but you know, still it's a pretty good game. Whether you love every decision or not, one thing is undeniable. They know how to make superheroes feel like superheroes. Swinging around New York wasn't just movement, it became the game. Now imagine them applying the same philosophy to Wolverine. Instead of speed and acrobatics, it's brutality. Instead of avoiding hits, you're charging straight into them. That's a completely different design challenge, and honestly, that excites me even more. Now, Wolverine isn't Spider-Man. One thing I really hope people understand is that Wolverine shouldn't really play anything like Spider-Man. The combat should make you feel unstoppable, but not invincible. I think the healing factor might be the mechanic that makes or breaks the entire game. Logan's healing factor shouldn't just be a part of the story. It should completely change how combat works. Imagine you're getting your arm sliced, your clothes ripped apart. Then you watch your wounds heal in real time as the fight continues. And the enemies slowly realize that no matter what they do, you just keep getting back up. I mean, that sounds terrifying. And that's exactly how Wolverine should feel. I also hope the damage stays visible. You know, torn suit, broken skin, blood, then slowly watching everything regenerate. It's such a small detail, but it would make every fight feel unique. Also, the story has massive potential. One thing Insomniac constantly gets right is character writing. Their Peter Parker wasn't just funny, he actually felt human. The Wolverine might give them even more to work with, because Logan isn't your typical hero. He lived for decades, he made mistakes, and he lost people. He's constantly trying to outrun his own past. That gives Insomniac the chance to tell a much darker story, a more emotional story. Not just saving the city, but he's trying to save himself. And if they really lean into Logan's loneliness, I think the story could hit way harder than people expect. Also, I want to mention the importance of smaller villains. One thing I really hope Insomniac doesn't overlook is the smaller villains. Spider-Man worked so well because it wasn't just about Mr. Negative, Venom, or Kraven. You also run into guys like Shocker, Tombstone, Taskmaster, and even Screwball. Those characters helped make New York feel like Spider-Man actually had history in that world. Wolverine needs the same treatment. Obviously, I expect the main story to revolve around huge threats, whether that's Sabretooth, Weapon X, or someone else. But Logan's world is full of characters that deserve some spotlight too. Not every villain needs to be the main antagonist. Some of them should just exist because they're part of Wolverine's life. Maybe they're optional boss fights, maybe they're bounty missions, maybe they're just random encounters that remind you Logan has enemies everywhere he goes. Those kinds of moments make the world feel real. Because if every single enemy you meet is tied directly to the main plot, the world starts feeling small. But if Insomniac fills it with recognizable mutants and classic Wolverine villains, even if they're only around for a mission or two, it'll feel like Logan has lived in this universe long before we picked up the controller. Marvel's Wolverine is confirmed to have a mature tone. That doesn't just mean more blood, it means they don't have to hold back. Wolverine has never been a clean superhero. He's brutal, his stories are brutal, and his enemies are brutal. So finally seeing that represented properly in a AAA game could be incredible. But here's the important part. I don't want violence just for shock value. I want it because it fits the character. Every slash should feel powerful. Every fight should feel desperate. Not flashy, but heavy. Now the world. Unlike Spider-Man, I don't think Wolverine needs a giant open world. I'd rather have smaller, denser environments. Different locations that actually fit his lifestyle. And sometimes smaller worlds create better experiences. And I think Wolverine is one of those characters that benefits from that. Now here's one thing I hope they avoid. Hope this doesn't become another game filled with endless collectibles, checklists, and repetitive side missions. I'd much rather have fewer side activities if every one of them actually tells a story. I always believed in quality over quantity, especially when it came to video games. And that's one lesson I hope modern open world games continue learning. When you really think about it, everything is lining up. An experienced studio, a beloved character, and a mature rating. This won't just be another superhero game. This could be the Wolverine game, the one fans have wanted for years. And honestly, I think we're overdue for that. So yeah, that's why I genuinely think Marvel's Wolverine has the potential to be peak. Of course, nothing's guaranteed until we actually play it. But if Insomniac delivers on the same level of care they showed with Spider-Man, while fully embracing everything that makes Logan unique, I think we could be looking at one of the best PlayStation exclusives of this generation. But what do you think? Are you excited for this game, or are you gonna keep your expectations low? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate a like and even maybe a subscribe. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.